Hey guys, how are you doing today? So I've been thinking for quite some time of starting a podcast, but the worst part is I'm very bad with choosing topics, and I wasn't quite getting के first topic किसको choose करूँ and what should I go ahead with. But the recent incident that I've faced 2 or 3 days ago, I thought why not go ahead and start my podcast with that same topic, which actually needs to be addressed in a better way. That's what I feel. Okay, so what exactly happened was all the people who are very close to me quite know about it, but I still want to talk about it. So what exactly happened was when I was a kid, I've always had that intuition that somehow going to die in a road accident, and that is going to be a bad painful end for me. But then जब शादी हुई या उसके पहले भी आई स्टार्टेड लर्निंग हाउ टू राइड अ स्कूटी एंड एक्टिवा एंड ऑल. सो पहले मैंने एक्टिवा चलाना स्कूटी चलाना सीखा था, बट देन बिफोर मैरिज आई वाज लाइक राइडिंग एज अ पिलियन बिहाइंड माई ब्रदर एंड आई फेल, एंड आफ्टर दैट आई stopped sitting behind or even riding a scooty. वो फेज ख़त्म हुआ. देन आई गॉट मैरिड एंड माई हबी गॉट अ स्कूटी थिंकिंग कि चलो अभी ये बाहर निकलेगी एंड शील हैव अ स्कूटी एंड ऑल. सो ही गॉट इट एंड ही टोल्ड मी टू लर्न. सो समहाउ आई लर्नड, एंड without being my mistake, I was just crossing a roundabout, and suddenly this army wala comes from behind. He was on an Enfield, and I guess he was busy talking to somebody, and he didn't see my indicator, and he just banged onto me from behind, and I fell right away, right on that particular roundabout, and I was like, what exactly happened? And somehow उसने मुझे उठाया, and then he started blaming me, but the guy at the pillion said नहीं नहीं चलो ठीक है, it's not your fault, okay, we are sorry that we hit you and all that, and he made sure that I went and I was not hurt at all. This happened, and after that I stopped riding completely. I was like मुझे नहीं चलाना है. If I'm alone it's fine. If I have my kid behind and something happens to him, that is the worst part. So मैं बहुत डरती हूँ इन सब चीज़ों को लेकर. So I was like I stopped completely. Now recently my like 4-5 years के बाद this happened, and I thought चलो यार अब थोड़ा brave बन करना. I should not be dependent on my hubby, and I should start going out on my own and all. So I started riding again. Now day before yesterday I dropped my kid for the tuition, and I was coming back, and again it was not actually a roundabout, red light tha, and like we were crossing, and we were supposed to go from here to we were supposed to come this side. So like I was standing here, so I was supposed to go here. So when I was like धीरे धीरे चला रहे हैं सब, and I'm also going. Now this Innova guy comes from behind, and दिख रहा है कि ज़ीरो की स्पीड पे सब चल रहे हैं, and आगे जाने की जगह नहीं है. Your vehicle is a big one, so you need to maneuver it in a way so that nobody else is hurt. But you're so busy putting your headphone that you're not even bothered looking कि आपके आगे एक स्कूटी है, या maybe people on scooty or two-wheelers are considered to be like not non-existent or what. When you have a car, when you have a big car, you don't consider other people as existent. So maybe something like that happened, and he just came from behind and banged onto my scooty. Now the worst part was I am very lean. So for me, if a scooty falls, it is very difficult for me to pick it up. मैंने वो उठाया नहीं, and the worst thing that happened was वो गिरा. There was like I fell like this. There was a car here जिसके front wheel के नीचे मेरे स्कूटी का हैंडल आ रहा था, and I'm telling that uncle कि uncle पीछे लेके जाओ, you're hitting my scooty. At least दो मुझे तो hurt कर दिया, at least मेरी स्कूटी को hurt मत करो. How will I pick it up? So I told that uncle to go back, and this guy made sure कि अगर ये she is busy talking to that guy, so I should खिसको fight from here. So he just escaped, and he ran off as soon as the light was green. So I didn't even realize कि वो चला गया है. The reason why I didn't realize was when I fell and light जब green हुआ, so people started honking making me realize that it's not me who is the victim, it is actually me who's a culprit. So instead of catching hold of that idiot who went off, people were like shouting at me thinking कि मेरी ही गलती है, मेरी वजह से ही हुआ है एक्सीडेंट, and I am like people were like looking at me as if मैंने पता नहीं कौन सा क्राइम कर दिया है. So the worst part was मैं जब गिर गई and I'm like literally telling people कि मैं गिर गई हूँ, अब मैं कैसे उठाऊँ स्कूटी, like I cannot pick it up. And there was nobody, no damn human who could come and help me. They were like looking at me and going as if like यार ये क्या है, नौटंकी गिर गई सड़क पे, हमारा ट्रैफिक रोक के खड़ी है. Like people are not human at all now. आई फील इंसानियत मर गई है. मतलब ये ब्रॉड डे लाइट में हुआ. दिस हैपेंड 5 o'clock, 5:15. सो समझ चल रहे हैं, एवरीबडी नोज 5 o'clock इज़ लाइक ब्रॉड डे लाइट एंड धूप भी होती है उस टाइम पे कभी कभी. आई एम इन नॉर्थ इंडिया, आई एम इन पंजाब, सो यहाँ पे 7-7:30 तक इट इज़ लाइक पूरा होता है, उजाला होता है. So I was like wondering, broad daylight में, red light पे, when there are like so many people, nobody could come and pick my scooty for me. When I was like literally begging people कि help करो, मेरे वजह से traffic रुका है and I cannot pick that scooty up, please come and help me. Nobody could do that. And then from somewhere, some uncle came and he picked up my scooty and then he parked it at the side and he asked me, बेटा आप ठीक हो, आपको लगा तो नहीं है? I was like, thankfully somebody is there who still has थोड़ी बहुत इंसानियत inside him. Even if not 100%, at least उनके अंदर इंसानियत थी. उन्होंने मुझे उठा के साइड पे रखा and he could ask me कि आप ठीक हो कि नहीं हो. बट देन उसके बाद मेरे अंदर इतना डर बैठ गया है कि आई एम थिंकिंग कि इफ़ दिस हैपन्स अगेन, आई एम नॉट वरिड अबाउट हाउ मच आई विल बी हर्ट. व्हाट आई एम वरिड अबाउट इज, अगर मैं गिर गई या अगर मेरे साथ कुछ ऐसा हुआ तो देर इज़ नो बडी गोइंग टू हेल्प मी. हाउ विल आई टेक केयर ऑफ दैट? एंड आई वॉज लाइक व्हेन आई केम बैक फ्रॉम देयर, मेरे दिमाग में ये चल रहा है कि आई शुड एक्चुअली मेक माई स्कूटी फॉल and then try picking it up, thinking ki if agar if I am at this situation at a point where nobody is going to help me, मैं खुद अपनी स्कूटी उठा सकती हूँ कि नहीं. I have to train myself to do that. Instead of taking care of what all places I was hurt, I was like, I had a left leg all bruised and bruised as in like not exactly bruised, but मेरे को नील पड़ गया है वहाँ पे, and also my this part, the lower back, completely was in pain. And obviously first day you don't get to know where all you get hurt. It only happens on the next day. जब खून ठंडा होता है then only you realize कि आपको कहाँ चोट लगी है कहाँ नहीं. So that's when I realized my whole back was paining. But I was not worried about my pain, my thing. All I was sad thinking कि मतलब मैं तो लड़की हूँ, मेरी हेल्प करने कोई नहीं आया. आई वॉज लाइक अ लीन गर्ल आस्किंग पीपल फॉर हेल्प, नोबडी केम. थिंक ऑफ पीपल हु गो थ्रू एक्सीडेंट्स और such mishaps during night or in a place where there is nobody. So we think कि उनकी मदद करने कोई क्यों नहीं आया. Think of me, I fell on a broad daylight on a busy traffic road where not even a single male or a female तो चलो कोई थी नहीं वहाँ पे, सब मेल्स थे and of all ages. Okay, मेरी एज के, मेरे से छोटी एज के. I was like, there was this car who went and the guy was like 25-26. What kind of values do their parents give them यार? मतलब आप देख रहे हो एक इंसान गिर गया है, इंस्टेड ऑफ आपने कुछ नहीं किया, आप उसको उठा देंगे तो आप मर नहीं जाएंगे, या फिर आप पे क्राइम कोई लाइक नोबडी इज गोइंग टू ब्लेम यू दैट यू आर द वन हु डिड द क्राइम. At least be human and help people who are this can save a lot of lives. ठीक है, I was not hurt, I was like thankfully मुझे कुछ नहीं हुआ था. But there are people who are like bleeding, who are like bruised and broken bones and all, still nobody comes and helps them out. Imagine what the plight of human has been. हम कौन सी दुनिया में रह रहे हैं, कौन सी जगह जा रहे हैं, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. हम बोलते हैं हम we are living in jet age, we are living in 21st century. What the hell has 21st century made us? हम इंसान भी नहीं हैं ढंग से. मतलब हम अपना डॉग्स तो छोड़ो, देर आर लाइक टाइम्स व्हेन आई हैव सीन पीपल क्रशिंग डॉग्स एंड गोइंग थिंकिंग यार ये तो कुत्ता है, ये क्या बोलेगा. सो हम अपने आप को भी अभी उसी श्रेणी में डाल रहे हैं कि लाइक हम उनकी तो कदर नहीं करते हैं कि हम एज इन लाइक आई केयर अ लॉट. देयर आर टाइम्स व्हेन आई हैव सेव्ड देयर आर टाइम्स आई हैव सेव्ड 2 or 3 पपीज जो किसी की गाड़ी के नीचे आ रहे थे. आई हैव डन दैट. बट व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से हियर इज मतलब हम उनको तो क्रश कर ही देते हैं, हम अपनी जो ब्रीड है लाइक वी आर ह्यूमंस, सो हम अपनी काइंड को भी नहीं सेव कर रहे हैं यार. मतलब हम किस दुनिया में रह रहे हैं, हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं. why do these people think not think that they can also go through this stage once in life sometime. god forbid ऐसा हो उनके साथ कि उनको वो दौर से गुजरना पड़े जो आप देख रहे हैं, लेकिन आप उसको nobody, you're not coming and helping somebody. But then what I was so touched and I was like literally on in tears when I was thinking about it कि मतलब यार हम क्या हैं कि हम देख रहे हैं कि कोई गिर गया है, हेल्प करना तो छोड़ो, हम पूछ भी नहीं रहे हैं आप ठीक हो कि नहीं हो. I just want to ask you people, have you been through any of these stages and have you ever felt कि कोई हेल्प करने ही नहीं आता यार. मतलब खुद ही खड़े हो रहे हैं, खुद ही हॉस्पिटल जा रहे हैं. एंड shocking, it was really shocking for me because I am not like that. If I see somebody falling or if I see somebody hurt, I'll definitely go and ask that person कि आपको हुआ क्या, आपको लगी कि नहीं लगी, do you need any help or not. But then this happened and I was like shit यार, मतलब हम कौन सी दुनिया में रह रहे हैं. So I thought why not go ahead and talk about this as my first experience or podcast, or I don't know if this is going to make you feel interesting or make you get clinged on to it or whatever. But then I'll hope that you guys go ahead and listen to these the things that मन की बात जो मैं करना चाह रही हूँ. So I hope you guys go ahead and listen to it, and also you share your views on it and let me know if you have ever been hurt like that when something happened on a random street, but then you were not hurt because you don't know anybody and they're like random people and that nothing happened. All you hurt is इंसानियत मर गई है. मतलब आप कहाँ रह रहे हैं यार. So please go ahead and check this out on my YouTube channel and let me know if you liked it or not. Love.